wow. Yeah, this is super solid.
Yeah. I can see it on my watch. Oh, yeah.
I was like, wait, I gotta know. Oh, that's crazy.
Wait, you can figure it
Yeah,
out?
that's wacky.
What?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
God, this is like nerd hell.
This is where iOS takes the cake. I got a light. I got another light.
It's so easy to do like a really long, complicated drone, or not drone shot, but tracking shot. You know, like this could be an amazing thing in a movie right here.
Right?
I'm just following the action.
And it looks so professional. Joe, this is awesome.
That's a lot.
I think it's gonna happen.
You weren't really? Would you like me to start all over again?
Yeah, sorry. You can just make it brief. What?
Sure.
Your name? How
Sure.
long you been here?
Sure. My name's Matt Crowns. I've been working here at SNU for 16 years. Campus was a little bit smaller. The whole east side area where the dining center, library, all that didn't exist. Basically, the only thing on that side of the road besides, the softball field, baseball field, were Lincoln Conway and Windsor Hampton. So none of those other dorms, the parking lot, stadium, none of that existed. It was all just a big wooded area. So everything was much more consolidated to the west side of the road, and down in the hill, instead of parking lots, there was apartments and townhouses. So everything was much more condensed, and nowadays it seems a little bit more spread out than it used to be. What I do that's important is I'm here to support the students and faculty learning in the classroom. So designing the AV equipment in classrooms, make sure it's operational, so that the professors can distribute their material to the students. And that's really our biggest focus. And then also helping, that clubs and groups that want to have their events can have those and have that experience while they're here at SNU.
It is customary on occasions like this one for the speaker of the hour to tell the graduates that you have entered onto a great uncharted sea.
When I first started, there was nothing but wooden buildings all around. We looked like an old factory. It was very small. It was struggling to survive. My name is Thomas Helm, and I'm the Director of Media Services. I've been working at SNU for 36 years now. Just before I joined, Dick Gustafson was the president of the university, and he had just started just before I did, and he was able to bring us out of that really bad place we were in economically, and he was able to focus us and get us back on our feet, and by then we were able to grow and start building buildings, real buildings on campus, made of brick and very progressive looking so that it looked like a college campus. Now we look like a major campus, and we're very large, over 300 acres. So that's really been a huge change for me to be able to see us from where we were at with these old wooden buildings to all this nice new architecture and all this technology and all the buildings that we have.
campus hasn't changed a lot in the past couple of years, which is a change in itself, because before that it seemed like campus was always taking a building down or putting a building up. My name is Sean Cook, and I started with Media Services in August of 2017. I am the events coordinator, but through most of my time here, I was a student worker. In my role as the events coordinator, there are a lot of events that take place around campus. It's up to me to figure out and assess what their needs are and make sure that we allocate appropriate resources to them so that they can have microphones, sound systems, lights, video recordings, live streams, all based on whatever they need for the event they're putting on.
I think you asked what changed in media services.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when I started in media services, it was really just two people. It was myself and the director, Tom Helm, and we had a part-time admin that worked for us, did some of the paperwork side of things.
When I first started, we had TVs on carts, big 25-inch TVs. These weren't flat panels, these are the old CRT TVs, and they'd have a VCR on them, and we'd wheel them into a classroom.
But we kind of had to do it all, so, you know, video editing, doing video shoots, fixing issues in classrooms, cable calls, events, all that, just the two of us had to do.
Sometimes we'd take over record players and play records in the classrooms.
Where now we have many more people that work here, and we can break it up where there's someone just doing video editing, someone taking care of the day-to-day issues that come up in the classroom, someone else handling projects and design for future projects. So in some ways it's made us a little bit more, not much as a work role, so you can really focus on what you are best at.
Our job here is to help faculty teach students, and I think that's what's enjoyable, is the fact that we're able to help educate these young people and grow them into adults and move into the workforce. We're primarily focused on the campus, and so we get to interact with students often, and that's always enjoyable, whether they're working directly for us or we're meeting with them in a classroom or mentoring them in some way. I think that's some of our, for me, it's some of the most rewarding part of my job.